Hello everyone and welcome back to the world of horror. A beautiful DOS-style game, heavily inspired by the works of Junji Ito and H.P. Lovecraft. I say that every time now because, well, some people might be new to the channel. We're going to upgrade the difficulty once more to True Believer. This time, though, hopefully we won't be weighed down horribly by ill-fated. The city of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Yep, cultists gather, technology ascends, and old gods awaken. Welcome then to the world of horror. We'll be choosing this time our victim. Yeah, what she said. Starts with family curse, the 7th curse. Your family was cursed. Everyone around you will die. You start the playthrough with more funds, but can't have any human allies. Now, we did that last time with ill-fated. Let's see, we can do medical history. But an injury may occur whenever the player takes damage, hunted by the curse, or hunted by the cult, rather. We'll do random. Class of 1980X, and just pray that we don't get ill-fated again, because that would suck. Starts with a scalpel, starts with a camera, get that excellent perception. Yakuza driver, perhaps not. Swimming team captain. Now, this is one of the original characters you will start with. She has a combat speed bonus, which is actually quite nice. Let me see. Start with one random spell. Could the ghost following her be in any way connected with all the weird events happening in this town? Plus to knowledge, but minus strength. Starts with one random spell. That's not a bad. They didn't want to participate in Ayaka's ritual. Now they are all dead and their souls will continue to torment her. Interesting. So many options. So many options. Mizuki Hamasaki, what a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way to boost your career. I'm starting to think Mimi, perhaps? No, we did Mimi, didn't we? Let's do Kyrie. Kyrie Minami. I think that's how you should say her name. We will do her playthrough this time. Now let us see, we have done many an old god. Unfortunately, there are more old gods, we just haven't unlocked them on this save file yet. Let me see. I think we will do Athiolazith, the Towering Eye. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? We got ill-fated. Oh no, that sucks. Oh my god, that really sucks. That's going to make things so much harder on us. Let's get charisma. Let's get our charisma up and get our knowledge up, I think. Well, we can get our knowledge to 10, which would be very nice. We were born under a bad moon. All event skill checks automatically fail. I guess we're doing this again. Randomize and continue. We got an empty bottle, that's nice. And we're gonna get a little bit of money from our little robot friend. Isn't that nice? How nice is that? Let's see, we have Transfer Girl, Casual Shirt, Teen Witch, WZ86 in the morning. We're gonna do Teen Witch to start with. We have 2 spells, Third Eye, plus 1 knowledge and perception to the end of the mystery. We can cast this with Doom instead of Reason. Or Book of Gore. Plus 3 Reason and Stamina, but add 1 random injury. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's take a bath. We are going to give ourselves some extra... Ooh, we're going to fill up with water. And then we're going to give ourselves a small experience boost. Anything on TV? Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throats slashed. How unfortunate. Anything in the peephole? Oh, yes. Something indeed. Perhaps just my imagination? Certainly hope so. Let's start the new mystery. Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting. We haven't done that one yet. Freakish Fable of a Frightening Flood. Haven't done that one yet. Spine-chilling Story. Alarming Account. And Sorrowful Saga. Let's do one we haven't done before. Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting. Yes, I see this. Thank you, game. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, has replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Just how could you decline? You finally arrived at the mansion's gate. You are afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from your clothes. Now, where is everyone? Ooh, the music is great. You find a heavy tone wrapped in a moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Read it. Plus 2% doom. Plus curse. They look so tasty. Ooh, there's already blood on our lips. Interesting. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Let's do it. Let's see what we can find. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. You get completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set up this trap? And for whom? Crouching next to a moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello? Are you here for Ichiro-san's showcase of the new painting? Ah, where are my manners? My name is Emi, and I'm a curator working for the art gallery in Shiokawa. Emi smiles. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. I'd help you look for him, but I want to catalog these, she says, pointing at the rock. These ritualistic markings are unique to this region, I've been told. Interesting. Let's look in the forest. Perhaps speak with Emi. You discover an old campsite located at the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Ignore the tent. You back off, not wanting to disturb the potential crime scene. -1 reason. Ah, the painting studio. Move the cursor to look around the room. You crouch down and press your head against the locked door, trying to see anything through the keyhole. So dark you can barely make out shapes. You'll have to find a way to turn the lights on. Move the cursor. I'm trying. Not much to see. Yeah, it's not really working that well. Emi is here. Let's advance the mystery. Get lost in the light. Prepare yourself for whatever is coming. Lost in time and space, you drift to nothingness until something pulls you toward the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Inside, you find a rotting human head. Horrible. There are countless paintings hung on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoids dancing around in circles. You don't recognize any of them, but the technique used is unmistakable. Ichiro-san painted these. Ordered a building. Let's stick with Emi for now. Uh-oh. Countless spoons fly out of a cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. Rumu Ghost. Now we have plenty of money to attempt to appease the creature. We have no weapon. We deal 3 damage, but this deals 11. We will offer up money to appease the spirit and send them on. There are countless paintings hung on the walls of this mansion. Yep, we've done this one. Now, we can stick with Emi. She continues to catalog the art. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. How horrific. Finally, you find a key in one of the desk drawers. You head towards the private rooms, hoping to find the painter himself. Emi is with us. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, run-down mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Leave. Through the other door, perhaps? Find yourself back in the corridor, you see the man vanishing behind a corner. You're too slow to catch up. You instinctively grab Emi, who almost faints at the sight of the room you both enter. Every visible surface is covered in obscene paintings and grotesque monster faces. Ichiro-san sits alone in front of an empty canvas. He smiles when he notices you two. Ah, my biggest fan and Miss Emi are both here. He stands up and comes closer, looking at you from behind his dark glasses. Would you please be kind and wait in the foyer? I need Miss Emi to help me with the latest painting. Emi looks at you surprised but doesn't say anything. Can we really leave her, though? Perhaps we won't. Study the symbols. We'll lose some reason. They shift and change right before your eyes. No, you can't leave Emi with that creepy man, no matter how famous he is. You quickly go back to the room and gasp. Chiro-san prepares to stab the unconscious Emi. He looks at you and smiles. You can't stop my work now. The painted monster reaches out from the canvas and grabs a surprised Ichiro-san by his neck. No, this is not what was supposed to happen. The painting. His ultimate creation. We have no weapon, though. We have nothing. Can we flee from this beast? Can't run from this encounter. Look for an improvised weapon. And kick him. A branch. Interesting. Equip it. And then begin to attack. We have little chance of survival, though. Methinks. Little chance indeed. Yes, I do believe this is where we end our journey. We have no other options. We cannot flee. We cannot escape. Methinks this is the end for us. We can try, but somehow I doubt it. Once more into the breach. I think this is the end. We have last stand, so we can continue to fight, but not for long. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you are insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. You've perished. Well, you encountered 2 new enemies. That was interesting. The painting sucked out our life energy and drove us insane. But we were early on in a run, so let's continue. Some nice coffee with a new story. Increase the difficulty once more. Continue, randomize. Let us continue. Let us try with World of Horror. No effect on us. Let's see if someone else can survive. Mizuki Kamasaki. We'll try her. Now, what old god should we see? Athiolazith once more? I think so. Safety in numbers. Why did you sign that contract? +1 max reason. If you don't have at least 2 followers, lose 2 reason. He's looking for you. We started with a spell. Skin removal. That sounds horrifying. Sure, why not? We have no items. We have pretty piss poor stats too, to be honest. No, our charisma is rather nice. That might be our only choice. Let us gain a random spell. Memory extract. We gain reason, but it costs us experience, which is interesting. But a powerful spell nonetheless. You know what? Let's do it one more time. Mind Drain. Regain 2 reason. Deals 5 damage, but it costs us Max reason. Interesting indeed. So we have aspiring idol, rebel outfit, innocent student, the collection, or star. We'll go with star. That's the latest one, so we'll do that. Ooh, I should have looked for a bottle first. Let's get some experience. We didn't get a bottle anyway, that's fine. Oh, that reminds me. Let's get some money. Let's see where to next. Ooh, that's the town screen. That's the wrong button. Start a new mystery. Let's see what our options are. Alarming account, far out fable, perilous parable, eerie episode, and freakish fable. Let us do eerie episode of evolving eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around, it's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back, you know, the one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Kana receives -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. And I have a friend, Ikumi. +1 to all skill checks in other world locations. Interesting. Well, we have incredible charisma, so let's go and let's try to recruit some people. Student F, +1 knowledge. That's very good. That's very, very good. We will try and wait a moment and see if anyone else will join us. If not, that's fine. You were always such a kidder. Now, what weapon do we need? We need a knowledge or a dex weapon, perhaps. Perhaps a perception weapon? Let us see. What options do we have? The Witch's Tree. Wish granting tree. You gain a curse, but various bonuses. Let's do it. Nailing a straw doll to this tree will grant you your wish for a price. Wish for strength. Wish for knowledge. Wish for funds. I wish for knowledge. Fearful. Lose 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter. That's really bad. But we gain flesh regrowth. Interesting. Let us, there's an illegal den. We have money. What kind of weapons do we have? Thrown items, can of acid, that's not bad. Wine bottle, but we become addicted to it. And a strength weapon. We'll take it. A meat cleaver. It's a good weapon. So let's investigate the seaside location. See what we can find. There's 4 of us now. This is a crime scene. You are halted by a sweaty police officer. Behind him, 2 other policemen are packing something into black bags. Try to learn what happened. Luck check, success. You manage to grab a glimpse of an officer. He holds a glowing rock in his hand before packing it inside a bag. Could it be a meteorite the TV reporter talked about? You've got to return here later when the police are gone. One more time, investigate the seaside, of course. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. Try talking to them. We have really high charisma. Charisma check failure, though. Asking too many questions makes everyone nervous, and you're thrown out. Probably physically thrown out, considering that I actually lost some stamina. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. Fascinating. Investigate the apartments. Look at the squad we've got now. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming. Listen to the man. You learn some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth, humanity is doomed. We lost some doom, but we also lost some reason, but that's fine. That's very fine. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? Must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. So we're going to do a breaking and entering in our own school. Why not? People point at and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. We gained a spell, but it looks like it's too much for your mind. Current spell limit 4. Ah, we have too many spells. Let's see, which one do we want to lose? Let's lose this one. Forget this spell, get some reason back. You ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly staring at this creepy creature? Travel to the apartments. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. A twisted corpse. A ghostly figure that will eat away at our very reason. Now we deal 4 damage. So, let me see. We can just do it like this, yeah. We will guarantee hit. We'll lose 1 reason, but that's okay. Ooh, perhaps we will use memory extract. Give me back my reason. Athiolazith. It'll cost some doom, but give me back my reason. The power is too much. I can't. Yes. Wonderful. Now be gone. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive? A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. Check the bathroom. Knowledge check success. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? Gain some experience back. We gain some burned notes. Kano was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Legend from the prefecture Eels tells of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture could lay their eggs inside humans. Disgusting. Truly disgusting. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Me and the squad doing breaking and entering. Ah, the investigation is starting I can't speak. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug noncommittally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. Let us continue. You spot a woman on the beach. Decide to get closer and ask what she is doing alone at this late hour. When the woman turns around, you stop. Her mouth is open and shutting, gulping in air as if it was unnatural to her. In her large eyes, there's only rage. Coy woman. And of course, she does damage to our reason. Because why wouldn't she? We have a small chance to hit. We can make that better. There we go. Ooh. We can actually guarantee a hit. Do like that. Boom. Excellent damage. And then we will prepare an attack. Be gone with this coy woman who attacked our very reason. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. Spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? The squad's no longer complete. The store shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Enter, as always, the unknown. A dying civilization. Venture further into the desert. Let's try to dig through the sand one more time. Luck checks success. It's filled with coins. Interesting, so we got a bunch of money. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around. Let's check the bedroom. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. What's in the bathroom? The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing. We must go to a hospital. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. When you wake up, it's already night. Trying to ask about your friend, you are met with weird reactions, as if she never existed. You rush to the operating theater yourself, but are stopped by armed policemen. Whatever happened, the doctors must have been too late to help. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs and eyes. Good job, Brain. Sitting before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. You wonder if you will ever hear from your friend again. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Ending B. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder to find what you want. All shop items cost 1 fund more. Now, we do have some good money, but we are definitely not in the best position. I guess we'll find out next time what is going to happen. First off, I'm going to get an experience boost. I thought that would level us up, but it didn't. That's fine. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see what happens to our friend here next time in this, the world of horror.